dive into the shimmering waters of adventure and mystery as we explore ancient secrets long whispered by the waves. Click the subscribe button and ring the bell to join us on more magical journeys. And now, let's get lost in the enchanting depths of Echoes of Atlantis. In the quaint coastal town of Starshell, where the waves sang soft lullabies at dusk and the sky painted itself in the richest purples and fiery oranges, lived two spirited sisters named Goo Goo Girl and Goo Goo Gaby. Their cozy cottage, adorned with creeping ivy and sea-washed stones, was a haven of laughter and endless stories. Goo Goo Girl, the elder by 2 years at 10, was wise beyond her years, with a mind sharp as a tack and a keen interest in the mysteries of old. Goo Goo Gaby, vibrant and imaginative at 8, saw the world in vibrant colours, often captured on the canvases she painted. Their grandmother, Mama Lulu, was the heart of their world. Each evening, as the lamp cast warm glows across the living room, she regaled the girls with tales of their ancestors, believed to be descendants of the legendary Atlanteans. These stories were not mere bedtime tales. They were the threads of legacy and heritage, binding the girls to a past shrouded in mystery and magic. On a stormy afternoon that turned the ocean wild, the sisters ventured into the attic to unearth an old board game to quell their boredom. Instead, they stumbled upon an ancient chest bound by rust and mystery. With a small key, always worn around Mama Lulu's neck, but given to Goo Goo Girl for safekeeping, they unlocked the chest. Inside, they discovered a map unlike any other, made of a cloth-like parchment that shimmered when touched by water, with lines that danced and shifted subtly. Beside the map lay a journal, its lether cover embossed with a silver trident, the symbol of Atlantis. The journal, penned by their great-great-grandmother, an intrepid explorer and scholar, spoke of a hidden path to Atlantis, visible only under the full moon's light when the tide kissed the edge of the world. Compelled by tales of their heritage and the burning curiosity ignited by the journal's revelations, Goo Goo Girl and Goo Goo Gaby resolved to follow the map as soon as the next full moon rose. They prepared meticulously, gathering supplies and reading up on celestial navigation, as their ancestors might have. Under the glow of the full moon, they made their way to a secluded part of the coast, where the map revealed a hidden cove. They rented a small, sturdy boat and set sail into the mystic night, guided by the stars and the shifting lines of their enchanted map. The sea welcomed them like an old friend, its waves gently nudging their boat along. Before long, they encountered Marlin, a talking dolphin whose body sparkled under the moonlight as if sprinkled with stardust. Marlin spoke of the trials ahead, warning them of the guardians of Atlantis who would test their worth. The sea keeps many secrets, and not all are meant to be uncovered by the unworthy, Marlin chirped, diving alongside their boat. Guided by Marlin, the sisters navigated through a dense, whispering fog. Here, they heard the faint cries of distress from a group of sea turtles caught in an abandoned net. With careful hands and gentle words, Goo Goo Gaby freed them, earning the gratitude of Tertellus, the wise old turtle. In thanks, Tertellus gifted them a pearl that shimmered with an inner light, promising to guide them through deceptive illusions. Their next challenge was posed by Serena, a mermaid whose beauty was matched only by her cunning. She posed riddles that spoke of history and heritage. Goo Goo Gaby's affinity for stories shone as she untangled the words, each correct answer bringing them closer to their goal. With each trial, the sisters delved deeper into understanding their ancestors' courage, wisdom, and the respect they held for the sea. This journey was not just about reaching Atlantis, but proving their connection to their lineage. Finally, they arrived at a submerged pathway, marked by ancient symbols that glowed beneath the surface. Following it through, they encountered a great whirlpool. Using the pearl from Tertellus, they navigated to its calm center, escaping its pull to arrive at the gates of Atlantis. Atlantis was a city of wonder, with towering structures of coral and seashell, and streets illuminated by bioluminescent plants. The Atlantean Council welcomed them, explaining that their journey was a test of their worth. The sisters underwent trials of knowledge and respect for nature, showcasing their understanding of the delicate balance between taking from and giving back to the sea. Having proven their worth, they were led to the Hall of Reflections, where water mirrors revealed not just one's reflection, but one's true soul. There, the sisters saw not only themselves, but the faces of their strong, wise foremothers, understanding finally the full depth of their heritage. Returning to Starshell, Goo Goo Girl and Goo Goo Gaby were changed. They set up a small museum by the beach to share their adventure and the importance of preserving history and culture. They became young custodians of both their Atlantean and Starshell legacies, inspired by the past to enrich the future. Their journey taught them that every story holds a truth, and every truth holds a story. And as they grew, they continued to tell these stories, just as Mama Lulu had once told them, ensuring that the echoes of Atlantis would ripple through generations yet to come. The museum they established became a place of learning and inspiration. The artifacts they brought back from Atlantis were displayed with care. Shells that glowed with the faint light of bioluminescent plants, pearls that shimmered with an inner depth, and ancient Atlantean scrolls that outlined the wisdom and knowledge of a civilization lost to the sea, but preserved through its descendants. They held workshops for the children of Starshell, teaching them about the importance of ocean conservation, the mysteries of ancient navigation, and the art of storytelling. Goo Goo Girl and Goo Goo Gaby were not just museum curators, they were ambassadors of their culture and protectors of the marine environment. Their adventures had sparked a renewed interest in the ocean in their community, leading to regular beach cleanups and educational programs about marine life. Their life was full of new responsibilities, but the sisters managed to balance them with their schooling and their own personal growth. Goo Goo Girl, inspired by their adventures, dove deeper into the study of ancient maps and maritime history, dreaming of one day becoming an archaeologist. Goo Goo Gaby, on the other hand, found her calling in art, using her paintings to capture the essence of their adventures and the beauty of the underwater world they had glimpsed. The sisters' story became a beacon for young explorers everywhere, particularly inspiring the young black girls in their community, showing them that heroines need not look like the ones in old fairy tales. They taught them that courage, curiosity, and compassion were all the tools needed to make a difference in the world. As the years passed, the legend of their journey to Atlantis became a cornerstone of local folklore. Goo Goo Girl and Goo Goo Gaby never forgot the lessons they learned beneath the waves, the importance of understanding one's heritage, the courage to seek out the unknown, and the duty to protect and preserve both history and nature. Their bond as sisters was strengthened by their shared experiences, and they continued to support each other's dreams and endeavours. The once mysterious attic that had started it all became their planning room for new adventures, although none would ever quite compare to their journey to Atlantis. One evening, many years later, as the full moon cast its silvery light over Starshell, the now grown-up sisters stood on the beach, watching the tide roll in. They talked about the past, about their incredible journey, and the lessons that had shaped their lives. "It all seems like a dream now, doesn't it?" Goo Goo Girl said, her voice tinged with nostalgia. "But a dream that taught us so much," Goo Goo Gaby replied, her hand clutching a small, smooth pearl necklace, the very one Turtellus had given them. They smiled at each other, their hearts full of memories and gratitude for the journey that had brought them so much more than they had sought. They knew that no matter where life took them next, the echoes of Atlantis would always resonate within them, guiding them just as the stars had guided them to that ancient hidden city beneath the waves. And so, with the moonlight reflecting off the water and into their eyes, Goo Goo Girl and Goo Goo Gaby continued to write their own stories, weaving new threads into the rich tapestry of their lives, forever inspired by the echoes of Atlantis. As the tides of our tale recede, we're reminded that the legacy of our ancestors shapes the shores of our future. If this story has inspired you, please like and share, and don't forget to stay tuned for more heartwarming tales that bridge the past with our present.